Hello, everybody, and welcome to this little experiment. It's your old mate, Beatle Dave. I'm thinking of doing some live streams in the coming weeks and months. Get that right. That's better. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing some live streams, questions and answers and things like that. So this is just an experiment. So I've had to get my old laptop out, and like I say, this is just an experiment, just see what it sounds like, what it looks like. I'm at my desk, I've got my two lights either side of me, so I hope it looks okay. The only thing is, last time I did a live stream, the sound quality wasn't very good. So hopefully, fingers crossed and touch wood and all that lot, it'll be okay. So it's a live morning coffee with your old mate Beatle Dave. I don't expect anybody to be interacting with me on this because most people will be at work. I mean, it's about 8:30 in the morning, I think. So just have a quick slurp. So I hope you are all well and dandy. The only thing with doing a live stream when you're not used to doing it on a laptop is I keep looking down. So, I'm sorry, like I say, just trial and error. This is. So I'm going to put my glasses on, and then we're going to talk about a few little things. Won't be a long video, and like I say, if anybody does want to comment, they can do. But I think most of you will be at work or will be in bed or whatever, could be in the pub or whatever, depending on where you live in the world. So the big news in Beatles world this week is that we are going to get a remastered version of this, Let It Be by the Beatles. My mate Beatle Tones Beatles channel did touch on this early in the week, and I thought it was quite amazing how we did it. And then a couple of days later, it's been announced that it is officially going to be aired on Disney. Why Disney? Why has everything got to be on Disney? Doctor Who's on Disney. You know, the Get Back documentary, as good as it was on Disney. What if you're not, subscribed to Disney? I think, or I'm hoping that this will, trying to get it right, will eventually be released as a DVD. From what I can make out, it has been restored. I've had this for years, this copy, and it is a bootleg. It's a bootleg, but the quality's okay on it. You can see that. No mad bloody things. That's better. Yeah, so it's the Beatles Let It Be. And this does you get a lot of extras on this as well. Like I say, the quality on this is okay. It's not amazing. And I think I paid something daft like about £10 or something for this many years ago. I did used to have it on VHS cassette as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Whether I will sign up to watch it on Disney Plus or whatever it's called, I don't know. Know me, I probably will. It's been shown on Disney Plus, by the way, on the 8th of May, which basically it's anniversary, isn't it, of when it was originally released in the cinemas or theatres. I'm out of practice. I'm looking all over the place. If it looks stupid, I'm very, very sorry. So that is the big news. I'm not going to do any Dave's Beatles shout outs on this because, like I said, this is just more of an experiment, more for me than anything else, just to see what it's like if I've got to invest in a new laptop, if I've got to have microphones, the thing like that. Because if I do live streams, I want them to look nice. And the other thing is, now some of you out there might be able to help me on this. I'm doing this through YouTube Studio. So you just go into YouTube and you press go live and you have to put in things and then it comes up like this. Hey, amazing. Now, if people do want to leave comments, I can see them on a thing down here, although it looks like it's down there. But really, it's this side. It's all back to front. And I can see what people all type and things like that. But I don't know how to get those onto the screen here. So if anybody knows if you've got your comments, how to put them onto the screen, please let me know. But I'm not the world's most fantastic person with the technology, as this video will probably prove. But I'm just doing it for a little bit of fun. If anybody wants to join in, you're more than welcome. But like I say, because it is quite early in the morning, I think it is. It's nearly 9 o'clock. But most people who watch my videos will probably be at work now, which again was one reason to do it now, so that I can more focus on how I've got to look into the laptop and things like that. I hope it's okay, but you know, Beatle Dave's just going to be Beatle Dave. Now, the other thing is, might as well mention this while I'm doing it, is the other day, a very, very strange thing happened to me. I was at work, and if you don't know, I drive a bus for a living around Derby. Been doing it for 15 years now. And a lot of my customers just know me as Dave. They do know I've got a YouTube channel, and they do know that I collect records. But this chap gets on, I think it was last Friday, or it might have been last Saturday. Who's that? The Drag Gurus. Good morning, Beatle Dave. The stream looks good and sounds good. Looking forward to let it be. Thank you. So that's what I mean. Now, somebody's just sent me a message. Now, some people can get that message onto the screen, but I don't know how to do it. Yeah, so where was I? I'm doing this story. But it's not a story. It is actually true. So this chap gets on the other day and he goes, hey up, Dave, are you all right? And he goes, yeah. And I noticed he's got like a bag of records. He says, what are you doing? He says, I'm going to go and try and sell these. He says, man, you collect records, don't you? Would you want them? So, bearing in mind, I've got people on the bus, so I had a quick look, and I says, look, when we get into Derby, stay on the bus, I'll have a look, and if I think they're for me, I'll make you an offer. And he goes, okay, Dave, that's fair enough. And these are them. They're all singles. They're like punk or post-punk. And I don't know a lot about these. There's one band that I do know, and one singer that I know, because Beatle Dave didn't always be Beatle Dave. When I was younger, I was Dave the Punk Rocker. There was a time when I was, believe it or not, a punk and a Beatles fan at the same time, like you know, a transitional period. I still like punk now. I love the Sex Pistols. I love Public Image Limited. I love the Damned. I love the Clash, you know, and things like that. 999. I love them. They're a very, very underrated band. Now, the band that I know out of these the most is a band, if I can find it. I bet I can't find the bloody things now. Right. So, you know, if you're watching this later in the week or later today, you might know more about these records and I don't. Now, I did know this band. In fact, I've seen this band live many, many years ago, and it's a punk band called UK Decay. UKDK. Oh, this is dead weird doing this. Everything looks like that. And this single is called For My Country, and the B-side is Unwind. And it comes in like a wraparound sleeve, like that, and then it's like that, or even like that. So I hope you don't mind me doing something that isn't actually the Beatles, but I just thought it was like really, really strange. So obviously, yes, I did buy the records off him. I just said, well, I'll give you X amount for them. And he goes, oh, that's more than what I was expecting. So have I shot myself in the foot by doing that? But I haven't played them yet. And to be fair, they do all need cleaning. But this is the labels. And I think, if I remember rightly, oh, this is dead weird. You have to do it different to what you thought. I think this band, UKDK, were actually from the Midlands. I'm sure that they were from the Midlands or the East Midlands. Don't know what it's worth. I haven't bothered checking. I know I got a bargain for what I paid for them. So that's the first one. Like I say, I did see these live. Saw them live on a few occasions, actually. In fact, I saw them. I'm sure I saw them live once, and they were supporting the Exploited. Who remembers them? The Exploited, Barmy Army. Then there's this one by UK Decay, and this is called Unexpected Guest and Dresden. I think I might be better sitting like that. Yeah, I seem to be at an angle, don't I, folks? And again, this is in like a wraparound sleeve. Some of these records are in better condition than other ones, by the way. So that's Unexpected Guest. So I'm looking forward to cleaning these and playing them. They won't be being sold or anything. Just bear with me 1 second, folks. Just bear with me 1 second. Like the dog's barking. So that probably means that the postman's come, but hey ho. My dog barks at his own shadow, so we won't bother about it too much. Although I am expecting a parcel. I am expecting a parcel off the postman, but I don't think that's going to be until the weekend. Again, this is UKDK as well. And this is like an EP, this one. It's knowing where to sit, isn't it? I bet this looks absolutely rubbish. And if it does, I do apologise. Again, it is in like a wraparound sleeve. And I think these might be worth a little bit of money, because punk records, UK punk records, when they came out in the mid-70s, late 70s, early 80s, were sort of like classed as, hello, Mr. Ellie Records. We're meeting one another, aren't we, on Sunday, all being well. I'm really looking forward to it, and Susie's as well. So, yeah, this is on plastic records or something. I'm trying to do it, but because I haven't done it on my laptop for a while, I'm making a right balls up of this, mate. I really am. The reason for this, Mr. Ellie, is I'm thinking of doing some live streams in the coming months. I want to do some live streams. So I've had to dig my old laptop out and set it up, and I forgot most of the things I used to do live streams quite often at one time. So yeah, Mr. Ellie is going on a bit of a world tour sort of thing. If you don't know Mr. Ellie, just check his channel out. It's Mr. Ellie Records. And he's a fantastic bloke. He's got some wonderful Beatles records, and I love him to bits. And we are going to meet, aren't we, mate, on Sunday? Sunday afternoon, we're going to meet, aren't we, and have a bit of a catch-up, and I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you're enjoying England, by the way. And have you had any fish and chips and a cup of English tea yet, Mr. Ellie? Hey, have you had? This is coffee. This is coffee, but I do like a lovely cup of tea, and I love my fish and chips. So now we're going on to some of the more obscure ones. So this is one called Devoid. I think that's pronounced. And that is the sleeve. Like a translucent sleeve. And I've never even heard of this. And I think that is the A side is Colours. And the B side is Devoid, although it says A side on both of these, and it's like a white label. So like I said, I don't really know what these sound like. But I just thought, for the sake of doing a video or a live stream, we might as well show something. And I'm quite surprised that people are interacting with me. Like I said, Mr. Ellie, or Ellie, I can see your comments. Now, when I do my live streams properly, I want to be able to go like that and then put it on the screen. And at the minute, I'm not 100% sure how I do it. All the bands, yes, a lot of these were on John Peel. Yeah, you're right. But like I say, UKDK, I'm sure they were from around where I live, the Midlands. That is the Midlands in the United Kingdom, obviously. So I don't know. Wasted Youth. Does anybody know a band called Wasted Youth? This is strange because on that side, I think that's blank. I don't think there's anything on that. But on this side, it says limited edition, Wasted Youth, Do the Caveman. Now, if it's the Wasted Youth I'm thinking of, I think these were actually a band of ladies. Okay, that's in focus. Yeah, so I've got to struggle. I'm struggling with my lighting and things like that at the minute because, like I say, this is more of an experiment. I wasn't expecting anybody to be watching it, to be honest, but I just thought, hey ho, I've got the morning off work, so yeah. So that's Wasted Youth. Then we've got The Very Things. Now I've never heard of these. Never ever heard of these. The Very Things. And this is The Bushes Scream While My Daddy Prunes. What a strange name. What's that? Used to own. Ah, right. So at least you've heard of Wasted Youth then, Ali. Well, this is on a nice label. See, that one doesn't really need cleaning. These will all be cleaned eventually. He says, back at work tomorrow, living the dream, as they say. So I don't know if these are worth anything. If you know different, anybody that watches this later after I've finished it, obviously get in touch with me. Then there's this, I think this was like a magazine or something, and it says Sound Waves, and it's like an EP. All tracks exclusive to Sounds. Well, Sounds used to be like a music paper, didn't it? Good morning, Abel. Abel Levanti, isn't it? I didn't realise that you'd actually got your own YouTube channel, mate. I know you've only got a couple of things on it, and I watched it the other day, and you did a fantastic version of Oasis Wonderwall, I think it was, wasn't it? Well done, mate. You should do some more. You're very, 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 very talented, and you're a great guitarist. You really are a great guitarist. What is a four-letter word? Quote, Cilla Black song? Love? Love is a four-letter word. There's lots of four-letter words. Yeah, so this was exclusive to the Sounds magazine or newspaper, what it used to be. And this has got Motorhead, Killed to Death, Steps, Live to Rock. Sorry, the Stupids. Not Steps. Well, see, live, making cock up straight away. Yeah, keep it up. Honestly, keep it up. Oh, the F word. Oh, I can't say that because I'm doing a live stream, mate. If it's the F word I'm thinking of, I can't say it. But Abel, yeah, keep it up. Anybody that can play a musical instrument, I absolutely will support them 100%. I am a frustrated musician, which is why I'm so into records. I did try to learn the guitar when I was younger, and I just couldn't do it. I used to sing in a band at one time, which was a punk band. And when I've been out and had a few beers, and if there's karaoke or something, I will get up and sing. Sometimes I'm okay. Sometimes I sound like a Dalek. So this is what is on this EP, and this is the first one. So this is Waves 1. So that is the bands that are on it. Like, 'cause I don't think these are actually worth a lot of money, but I didn't pay a lot for them. So I haven't played any of these yet. So like I say, UK DK, I've seen them a few times when I was a lot younger than what I am now. I'm knocking on a bit now, you know. I'm nearly 30. Plus a lot more. Now this one is very, very strange. I'm sure that most of you have heard of a band called The Cure. They were very, very big in the UK. And this is called The Cure Pictures of You. See it? And I've never heard of this at all. Pictures of You remix. And then the B-side is Last Dance. See, I want to keep going that way. No, I want to keep going that way, but really I've got to go that way. Any picture of me in the punk band? Unfortunately not, Ellie. There was a cassette tape of us. We did do a couple of gigs around, but I think that's probably disintegrated by now. We weren't that good, to be honest. You know, we were just messing about. We were still at school. You know, it's like that's the Cure one. Yes, Mr. Ellie. I don't know where you are today, but I hope you have a lovely day. And me and Susie Sue are really looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. So I'm sorry that you're going, like, but I do understand. And you're in London. Have you been to Liverpool yet? Yeah, have you been to Liverpool down the Cavern Club and all that? Yes. You want to go to York as well, mate. If you've got time to go to York while you're in the UK, you will really, really love that. Lots of history in York. A couple of record shops as well. But yeah, we'll see you on Sunday. If you've got to go, mate, you've got to go. But thank you very much for joining us in this experimental live stream. York's brilliant, mate, honestly. And if you like trains and stuff like that, there's a fantastic train museum in York, which is free. You don't have to pay to go into it. This is another one, Wasted Youth, Wildlife. Not Wildlife, but yeah, see, they're all women, aren't they? Side one is Wildlife and side two is Games. Nice picture sleeve. Oh, that's a nice label. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ellie, and me and Susie Sue will see you at the weekend. Stay safe, mate, and you never know, Beatle Dave might even buy some fish and chips. Might not, but you never know, do you? So whatever you're doing today, mate, stay safe, and you know, we'll see you soon. So thank you very much, Mr. Ellie. You're not missing it because there's only one more record anyway, which is Pete Shelley. Now, Pete Shelley was the lead singer in the Buzzcocks. And he did have a bit of a solo career, and then they reformed into the Buzzcocks. Sadly passed away a few years ago, didn't he? Now, this says it's a limited edition and contains a free single, but this doesn't. This is just the single. I don't know what it is, and witness the change. He had a hit, well, like a club hit, with a song called Homo Sapien. Homo Sapien 2. Ding, 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 ding. You. So that is that one. Oh, it's like going the wrong way. So I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you to everybody that has left me a few comments. Like I say, this was only a little bit of fun and an experiment, because I do want to start doing some live streams so we can do questions and answers and things like that. And if anybody does know how I can get these comments that people have kindly left and show them on the screen, please tell me how to do it. But you've got to do it in like straightforward terms, because you know, me and technology aren't that good. Pardon me. So whatever you're doing out there, please stay safe. Abel, if you're still there, do some more videos of you on your playing your guitar, and I'm sure you will get quite a good following. Like I say, anybody that can play a musical instrument, I really, really do admire. I wish I'd kept up my guitar lessons when I was younger, but it was a bit weird because the person that was teaching me to play guitar, well, there was like a proper guitar teacher. It was a bit weird, and he made me feel a bit uncomfortable. I'm not saying he ever did anything, but it just seemed a bit of a weirdo, for want of a better word. Like, it kept like looking at you, but not in a nice way. But yeah, Abel, if you do decide to do any more videos, if you let me know, then I will gladly spread the word for you. But yeah, I never take classes. Are very expensive here in Spain. I'm just learning with YouTube videos. But that's about, I mean, nowadays you can learn a hell of a lot of things off YouTube. When I was a kid, if I wanted to learn anything, I had to read a book. And I've got quite a few books up there. reference books, Beatles books, and things like that, Formula One books, and everything. But yeah, if you ever wanted to know anything, especially if you like record wise, I've had to read a book, buy a magazine, or go to record fairs and talk to people. That was the only way that you would ever learn, especially about Beatles pressings and things like that. But now you go did a little bit and it's all there on the internet. But yeah, good luck to you, mate. Like I say, if you ever decide to do any more videos of you playing songs on your guitar, I will gladly give you a shout out, mate. You know, I'm very envious in one way that you can play the guitar and I can't. I don't mean that horrible. You know, like I say, I wish I could play the guitar. In fact, when we went to York last month, I actually nearly brought a bass guitar, only because it was a Hofner violin copy, and it wasn't that much. And I thought I could buy it. I'd got the money to buy it, but it didn't have a hard case. And I thought, well, we went on the train, so would I get it back to where I live without it being smashed? And I don't think I would have. But it is something that I might still do. Because even if I don't play it, it'll look nice in my room. What you got? Of course, mate. I really appreciate it. I saw a couple of videos of you doing karaoke, and you have a nice voice to sing, mate. Sometimes I do, mate, and sometimes I don't. If you don't know, I did get COVID, and I was actually really poorly with it. And since I've had COVID, I can't reach the high notes anymore. Some Beatles songs are right because you don't really need to get high notes as such. But yeah, I love singing. I do love singing. I'll never make any money at it, don't get me wrong, but I just do it like this. I do it to entertain people. Karaoke is what I do the most of nowadays. But saying that, I think the last time I did karaoke was on our last trip to Liverpool, and I sung "Come Together" in the Grapes Bar on Matthew Street. Your English is absolutely fantastic, Abel. Don't worry about it. Your English is fantastic. We all, you know, I can understand what you're saying. So don't matter. So you had COVID as well. There's a lot of people had it. I never used to get colds, but since I've had COVID, I get them like that, and I get out of breath quite easy now. I used to do a lot of walking, which I don't do as much walking now as I used to. Although saying that, I've got to go for a walk in a bit because I've got to take Bailey, who is my dog, for a walk. So I think, if you don't mind, we'll call this the end of the video. So thank you to everybody that has participated in this, and thank you to everybody that will watch it later on in the day or later on in the week. I hope it's come out okay. Until I finish this video, I won't actually know what it is like. Thank you to Mr. Ellie Records and to Abel for your comments. And like I say, if any of you lot know out there how to put, like when somebody sent me a comment, how I can put it on the screen so everybody can see it when we do the live streams, please tell me. I don't know if I'm just supposed to touch them or what. I don't know. I mean, I can read them, so they are there, but I don't know how to transfer them onto the screen. So remember, you are the beat of Beatle Dave. I love you all. Thank you to everybody that is subscribing, watching the videos, leaving likes. You know, if you've watched this and you've liked it and I've made you laugh, just leave me a thumbs up. That's it. If you want to subscribe and not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you're watching this later and you want to leave a comment on anything we've been going on about like this, is it a good idea it's coming out on Disney or not? I don't know. I honestly don't. I think it is a good idea that it's coming out. The only thing with this Let It Be, I'll just say this very quickly, is this, when we see this, the cleaned up, restored version of this, is this going to be an anticlimax now to what it was? Because we've seen how the Beatles really were when they was doing this through the Peter Jackson film, and they weren't all miserable, was there? There was a lot of laughing and joking and stuff going on. So is this going to be a bit of an anticlimax? I do think it needs to be released, though. I do think it needs to be released. Nice to talk to you as well, Abel. So we're going to stop it here now. Otherwise, I will be here all day, chatting and laughing and singing and all that lot. So yes, like I said, I love you all. Thank you to everybody that is watching, leaving likes and subscribing. And until the next time, I hope you've enjoyed this. I've enjoyed doing it. So I think the live streams will be coming. Maybe not straight away. Like I say, this was just an experiment. So till the next time, it's peace and love to you all. And it's Beatle Dave wishing you all a lovely day, whatever you're doing. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.